Hi, welcome. I'm wearing a tallit because I'm in the Hanukkah room, and here we talk about the Jewish background of Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus. This is what a very brazen Jewish woman would wear a long time ago, just like women when they started to wear pants. These women really weren't supposed to wear a prayer shawl like the men, but they were able to wear them at one time. This is the Hanukkah display that I have, and this is called a menorah, and a menorah is something where you put the candles in. Now when they started this, back when the Maccabees had to take over the temple that they knew had been desecrated by the people and had pig juice all over the temple, and they had just knocked over the oil lamps and everything. They won the war, and this is not in the Old or the New Testament, but this is in the Apocrypha, which is a book between the Old and New Testament in some Bibles. And it explains that they had to purify the temple by burning oil for 8 days. And when they got the 8 days, it lasted, a little bit of oil, it lasted for 8 days, which they felt was a miracle. So now they have 8 candles to represent the 8 jars of oil. They burn one the first day and second, so on. If the menorah is like this, they use the candle up here to light the candles. Sometimes they can't afford a menorah, so they just put up 8 candles. But in either case, it's the candle in the middle that's the important part. This is called a shamus, and a shamus is a servant candle. And people who are Jews for Jesus and who are realizing that Jesus is our real Messiah, they realize that the shamus is Jesus. Jesus is our servant candle. He wiped the feet of the apostles. He helped the blind to see, the deaf to hear, and he's here for us, and so we think of him as a shamus. Another thing they have a dreidel with the children play a game, and this is to help people remember this, and it's a secret code. So while they're spinning the dreidel, people think they're just playing a game or gambling, but what they're doing is there's 4 letters on the dreidel, and the dreidel says, "A great miracle happened here," and that's what they're remembering when they play with the dreidel, and it's a fun gambling game that I show children how to do. Over here is another way to have light in the world. Jesus is our light in other ways too. Some churches have an Advent wreath at Christmas time, and some have blue candles. And if they have blue candles, it's because they believe that they're looking in the sky for the second coming. And the third candle, the third week, they have a pink one. And the pink one came from actually the Roman Catholic Church, because they're the third week. They rejoice because Mary had the baby. Some people have purple instead of blue. This has been used quite a bit, you can see. They like purple. And purple is because some people like to keep Advent like Lent, and they like to improve themselves. Some of the older Advent wreaths have fruit on them, like fruit of the Spirit. In Galatians 5:22, this one has grapes. And that's to remind you that we all have fruits of the Spirit, and we all should have generosity and kindness and gentleness. And then some of them have the seed.